right, hello, everybody. Thank you so much for showing up. My name is Dallas. For those of you that I've never had the pleasure of doing any of these workouts with before, please make sure, seats, handlebars, shoes, towel, water, make sure you check those 5 things. I was gonna say those are the five fingers or something to check, but I couldn't think of like one more F word to make, well, one more appropriate F word to make that alliteration, good alliteration. But listen, if you've never taken a live ride with us before and you're doing this on demand or on replay, we encourage you to do your best to jump into some kind of a live ride at some point, even if it's just a 30-minute beginner ride. That way you can get the full experience of what a Motosumo class really is, all right? Because it's something different about, again, participating in a live class and taking advantage of those opportunities. All right, but we're gonna have some fun today. First song is coming on right now. Prepare to work for long durations of time today. I'm trying to, there we go. Okay, beautiful. Now, a lot of songs you know, some songs you don't know or have not heard in a while. Some songs you never heard before today. Try to have fun with every single one of them. So listen, 3 things that you need to know for all Motosumo rides always stay the same. 2 positions, 4 resistance levels, and 4 RPM zones. Our 4 RPM zones in order from fastest to slowest are red, yellow, green, and blue. Our 4 resistance levels, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then our 2 positions, 1 and 2. We want to make use of every single one of those throughout the ride. With that being said, join me somewhere in the green or the yellow RPM zone. You should already be in position 1, I should say. And you should already be at resistance 1. Amy, I don't know if the hearts were directed towards me or if they were directed towards J-Babe, but either way, for those of you that don't know, J-Babe has officially entered the building, as well as, hold on. Jen T, what's up? So remember, resistance 1, something very light, something very easy. I figured Gen T was, well, see, listen, when people don't respond, it's just a matter of time, all right? It's a matter of time before they get out of here. Get ready for your first burst of speed today. It is a 60-second burst. I didn't say 60-second sprint. I said 60-second burst, all right? So anything faster than what you were doing before. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. If you were in the green RPM zone before, yellow is fine. Yellow, if you feel like you have 110 or 111 or 112 really early on, that is also fine. I said this before we got started, or right when we got started. I think it was right before we got started though. Expect longer challenges today. Yes, even in the signature ride. 20 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, beautiful job. I want you to stay at resistance 1. Continue to allow your resistance to be light. Imagine yourself on some kind of a flat road where there's nothing but you and the road. Maybe some fans, right, rooting you on as you're running or as you're race walking or whatever it might be. But you're definitely not stressed or overwhelmed right now. And I want you to stay in resistance 1 for just a little while longer. We will be slowing down, but before we slow down, We want to do another 60 seconds at resistance 2. If you're at 95 now, I expect you to stay at 95. If you're at 88 right now, I expect you to stay at 88. 60 seconds, more resistance, same RPM. In 4, 3, 2, 1, everybody go to resistance 2. Now, it might not be just you and Ro, but you have to maneuver around some people, or perhaps there's a headwind all of a sudden, or for whatever reason you're running and your 6-year-old, not 4-year-old, but your 6-year-old jumps on your back because they have also grown as you have been growing in strength and endurance. "30 seconds left. For those of you that cannot see the leaderboard, the yellow RPM zone is where our entire leaderboard is, and they are ready to slow down to the green. And listen, we will. But before we do, we have approximately 10 seconds remaining. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful job. Everybody should be below 90 on your personal RPM. Resistance 2, below 90 on your personal RPM. I just remembered that it was 115 degrees outside yesterday. I don't want you to be alarmed and think that was going on inside my living space. I wouldn't let it get that hot. 45 seconds. Anything faster. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you return to where you were before? Can we get back to the yellow RPM zone? Can we just give it a shot and see what happens before we finally go to resistance 3? And as we're approaching resistance 3, can we think about how we want to feel? I was teaching a spin class earlier, actually, and the best thing in the world happened. I told them to imagine that you're on a very narrow road, and you could fall to the right or fall to the left if you don't have control. All of a sudden, everyone stayed within their handlebars. 3, 2, 1. That's what I want you to think of here. Resistance 3, and I want you to think about right leg and left leg staying within your handlebars. Taking your time. Susie Q26. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is for you. If you're ready to get out of your seat with me, we're going up. Same resistance, same RPM. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. You know, I really think that some people do that. I really think some people, they join so that they can test whether or not it's actually live. You know, like, hey, these people, this isn't really a live class. You know, these people are making it up, and then they hear their name, and then they're like this, you know, yeah, this is a real thing, by the way. This really happens. Hello, hi, it's live. 60 seconds, resistance 4. But does this guy know any number other than 60? Well, he did give us that 145 second opportunity, so he might know something other than 60. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Resistance up, let's go. 60 seconds at a higher resistance. I would love for you to give resistance 4 a shot early on here. 30 seconds down, 30 seconds left. If you're doing this one right, you should feel your hamstrings start to burn a little bit here towards the end of this 60-second drill. Resistance down and butt down. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a seat. Resistance 4 sounds something like this. The heaviest resistance that you can do at any given moment. Half a minute, 30 seconds, not 60, resistance 4. 3, 2, one more time, let's go. Now, I'm also a little bit jealous for multiple reasons. Number 1, Johannes's name appears above mine. That immediately means that that person is more important than I am. But I have no idea who Joe is. But Joe, great to meet you. Hello. 3, 2, 1. Excellent job, everybody. That is the end of your extended, extremely long warm-up. Feel free to drop your resistance back down. I dropped mine way too much. Feel free to drop it back down to 2 or 3. Minimum 60, maximum 80. It is very important that you max yourself out at 80 RPMs here. J-Babe, 45 seconds, 10 to 20 more RPMs. 3, 2, 1, let's go. That's the reason why we wanted to max ourselves out at 80, so that we actually have some room to go somewhere with this challenging resistance that we have on our bike. Now, if you were at 70 before and you're passing 90, all that means is that you're stronger than you think you are. And you may be able to take a little more resistance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Man, okay. All right, so we're finally working our way down. He's given us a 30-second opportunity. He's also given us a 45-second opportunity. This guy, okay, he's keeping me on my toes. He's thinking ahead of time. He's throwing some curveballs at me. Let's see what he's got next. Can we do that one more time for 45 seconds out of our seat? How does that sound? Step number 1, hands towards the end of your handlebars, butt out of your seat. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. 45 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Remember, it does not have to be the full 20. 20 is the maximum that you want to try to increase here. $15 seconds and we'll drop our butts. No, seriously, who is that Johannes person? Who's that? You have 5, 3, 1. Beautiful job. Woo. All right, we can finally go back down to resistance 2. I need you to get comfortable in the green RPM zone. I need you to get comfortable in the green RPM zone for the next 15 minutes or so. That's not where we're going to stay the entire time, but it is going to be a constant RPM range that we get back to the green. Wow. I think one of you is doing the original, the other's doing the remix. The green RPM zone is 70 to 89. On a scale of 1 to 10, I want you to be working at about a 7 or an 8. Why? We are going on a 90-second challenge. There is one thing that I want you to do for that 90 seconds. Get out of your seat and maintain the green RPM zone. Listen, it's better that we do this with 43 minutes left in the ride rather than 43 minutes into the ride. I know what you just did. You went, you got a point. Got a point. Isn't it amazing, like, the things we do with our bodies to illustrate something that should just be illustrated verbally? Like someone's talking to you, you know, and they're complaining, and they're getting their point across, and you just go, 3, 2, let's go. My coin up, I'm the bag boy, yeah, I told Brad for the sound click. Pretty thing, quick to crack a smile for me, yeah, I gave it that joystick. Dab at the pin with no manners, before then I'm copping them hoe with the palace. I'm out of the street, been a jet, I used to be broke, I'm up a few chips, you can tell by the drip. Ain't nobody telling me, I'm smile for the flip, you know what it is. This song wants you to relax. It wants you to work, but it also wants you to relax. So relax. How many times this guy gonna say relax? Get it. Must have been something that must be like a childhood trauma kind of thing. 45. J-Baby's feeling it, Amy. Remember, work together. I have to show up regardless. If you show up or not, so show up for one another. Don't show up for me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful job. You can take a seat and you can reset. Take a seat and reset. All the way down to resistance 1. Let's go. All the way down to resistance 1. Minimum 85, maximum whatever you feel comfortable at right now. Take your time, and again, catch your breath. Ladies and gentlemen, you have yet another 90-second challenge. We're staying at 85 or above, but for 90 seconds with additional resistance NRC. Amy, thank you so much for volunteering, but I got this one. 3, 2, let's go. Resistance goes up, speed stays the same. And this is what we want to be. We want to be on point. De aquí para allá. Is that Spanish or is that Portuguese? Which one is that? Wait, I didn't ask a yes or no question. Okay, is that Spanish? Okay. Okay, I'll take it. I don't know what it means. Aquí, I think, means here. Brian, listen, before you leave, 2 people have already joined, and then they didn't respond, and then they left within the next 10 seconds because I think they didn't know it was live. Brian, hello. Now, whether or not you leave is up to you, but thank you so much for joining us at all. There's Brian, look at that. That's the kind of energy we need. 10, 5, 3, 1. We are going back to the green RPM zone. So drop your resistance and return again to the green RPM zone. Minimum 70, maximum 89. Minimum 70, maximum 89. Now listen, if it's still taking you a little bit of time to get comfortable RPM wise, we get it, okay? But it's going to take you adjusting your resistance to help you reach some of these RPMs. I told you some songs you've heard before, some songs you don't know, some songs you haven't heard in a while. This one's a new one, all new. Now we got some traction, everything been so surreal. I'm trying to get used to keeping check of how I feel. If I ask you for just one more 90-second challenge, how would you respond to that? Third time's a charm. Third time's a charm. Brian's ready. That's the kind of energy I like. All right, so look, pay attention. Remember, the 2-minute timer appears for the first 30 seconds. We prepare, and then we work. You have the option of either doing 90 seconds out of your seat, 90 seconds in your seat with more resistance, or 45 out and then 45 in to kind of split it up. 3 options. Make one decision. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Now remember that you're in control of your bike. And this is what I told you, I was teaching a spin class earlier. This is what I told them at the beginning of the ride. I said, the moment you get bored, because they're used to like the rhythm ride, like the moment you get bored, just increase your resistance and watch that boredom turn into motivating anger. And they responded well to it, by the way. So should you. Amy, I see you on the yellow RPM zone. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying that the rest of us are in green. 45. She say she wanna sightsee. Let's start with what the night brings. Look at my neck, right? I get that check, right? I'm so blessed. Uh-oh. There's the resistance. I'm that new cool. Got been fired. I said what I said, right? Yeah. I get that check, right? I'm so blessed, right? I'm that jet pie. I'm that new cool. Got been fired. Almost there. 20 seconds remaining. and we will all rest and slow down. In 9, 7, 5, 3, 1. Beautiful job. Let the bad air out. Okay, let the bad air out. And slow your legs back down. Is anyone ready for the blue RPM zone? What do you say? Excellent. Blue RPM zone, position 2. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now, I made you a promise. I'm gonna keep that promise. We do have a little more green RPM zone work, but it will not be doing a 90-second challenge. So just keep that in the back of your mind for the other side of what we're about to do. The name of this song is Feel the Love. "15 seconds sprinting. Let's go." You have 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, bring it back. I want to do just one more 15-second position 2 sprint. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go, just one more of these. Trust me, just one more of these. You have 8, 6, almost there, JB. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful job. Everybody take a seat. Once you've taken a seat, you want your resistance all the way down to 1. That was preparatory, or those were preparatory sprints. For what? A 30-second race. Oh yes. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Everybody should be at a minimum of 90 on your personal RPM. Let's go. All right, I'm ready. Me too, 30 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Whatever you do, do not run away from the red RPM zone. And remember, we will be in the green RPM zone. Yes, at resistances 1 and 2. Uh-oh, I gotta help my team out. Don't be afraid to go fast. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent job. Oh, man. Okay, so I think I figured out which team was which. Excellent job, other team. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now in the green RPM zone. Once you return to the green RPM zone for the last time for a little while, make sure you're comfortable there. $100. Let's go. Remember, they're not near as long as we have been going. You have 12 seconds. Great, Brian, excellent job. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And bring it right back. Okay. All right, so this guy, he's relaxing a little bit off of the 60 and the 90-second stuff. I can get with this kind of program. He's really diverse, really diverse. All right, round number 2. 20 to 25 seconds. Yet again, all we're working here is pure speed. We aimed for 100 the first time. Can I ask you for 105 this time? The correct answer is yes. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Even if we don't necessarily get all the way to 105, maybe we'll do 103. Maybe we'll do 101. We'll just kind of flirt with 105. All right, we'll tease a little bit. Maybe we'll go all the way. Maybe we'll shoot our shot and hey, we might make it. 3, 2, 1. Pull it back. Excellent job, everybody. There is one more opportunity. There's one more round. Ooh. Person on the guitar is feeling it. Round number 3 of 3. Instead of 25 seconds, I'm thinking 35 seconds. 3, 2, go. Yes, 110. We did 100, then we did 105. We're aiming for 5 more RPMs for 10 seconds longer than the first 2 times. And the entire leaderboard, other than me, is in the red RPM zone. I just joined them. Dun, 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 dun. 3, 2, 1. Great job, my friends. Great, 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 great job. We're gonna keep it light for a little while longer, simply because we worked heavy for a decent amount of time. I think it's good that we balance it out. Here's what we are going to do. I need you to join me hitting your overview tab. That's the most important thing you can do right now. Hit your overview tab. Now, look at team average. Team average. Those of you who are not doing this live, you're just gonna have to go with us. 80 RPMs or better as a team for right now is fine. Our team average is going to 90 in 3, 2, we want a little more speed. Let's go. Now from this point on, we must not drop below 90. It's okay if we go to 97 and then we come back down to 90, but we just can't drop below 90. Uh-oh. Our team average is way too, you know what? Fine. 100, let's do it, 100. We got a strong group today. No, let's go, 100. We made a decision, we now have to stick with that decision. Beautiful. In approximately 20 seconds, we will be going from 100 to 110 as a team. Here's the best part. If 2 of us do 120 and the other 2 do 100, we'll still be at 110. That's what it feels like to work as a team. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I wanted to wrap this drill up with us just pushing to 110. But because we're so strong today, because this group is so good, I think for the final 30 seconds, we'll give 120 as a team a shot. Wait for me. 5, 3, 1, let's go. Oh, we already dropped below 110. We gotta get it up again. I see 119, there we go. 123. Now, can we hold on to that 123? Man, Brian, what a great addition. J-Babe, Amy, we got to keep this guy around. 5, 3, 1. Beautiful job. We can now slow down. We can now slow all the way down to the blue RPM zone. Inhale and exhale and take your time. Inhale and exhale and take your time. I'm out of my seat, stretching my legs. I want you to notice that I've only given you the RPM for a reason. If I would have told you resistance 3, then I would have been pushing you somewhere that you may not necessarily be ready for. With that being said, 2-minute heavy climb. That could mean resistance 3, that could mean resistance 3.5, that could mean resistance 4. J-Babe, we've taken a beautiful break from the 60 and 90-second challenges, and I think we are ready for 2 minutes of resistance. Let's go. You have the timer right there in front of you. It's right there in front of you, so you can gauge your effort. Understand and remember that it is always okay to take a seat. Maybe 45 seconds in, you take like 30 seconds in your seat, and then you join us one more time out of your seat for 45. That's okay, that's fine. Oh man. Sometimes I make these decisions and I'm not 100% sure they're the correct decisions, but I made it, so I gotta stick with it. 1 minute down, 1 minute to go. From right now, if you need more, take more. We are going for a feeling, I should say aiming for a feeling of breathlessness, where we almost can't, but then we find out we can. Almost can't, and then we find out we can't. Hold on to it. This is it. You have less than 10 seconds remaining. 5, 3, 1. Beautiful job. Does it even take us 2 minutes to fill up our gas tank anymore? Like 2 minutes is long. If you are sitting at if you're sitting at the gas pump for 2 minutes, in recent memory, we need to talk. I'm accepting all kinds of donations for gas. One more time only, out of our seat. One more time and one more time only before the active recovery. Before the active recovery, out of our seat. Now listen, the active recovery is not right after this. Let me be clear. Hands out, butt up. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. You have 8. This was just to stretch our legs. We're joining Brian in the green RPM zone. Let's go. Hopefully you've had ample time to recover. That was about 90 seconds of recovery time. Everybody should right now be heading towards the green RPM zone if you're not already there. A little while ago, we did a 30-second race and my team lost. I want my same partner, so I'm hoping that the Moto Loompas behind the scene who create the teams are doing whatever they have to do together so that we can get our redemption. I know who was on my team, and I'm not gonna say who it was, but our redemption is here. I may or may not, my teammate, I may or may not count down, we'll see. Wait, I can't get to the race. All right, no race, no redemption, 30 seconds, 3, 2, 1, let's go. I think I'm sweating too much, and now I can't do anything on my screen, I'm sad. $15. Almost there, you have 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Minimum 75, maximum 95 on your RPM. Minimum 75, maximum 95 on your RPM. We have approximately 6 minutes before our active recovery. Does that sound good? Yes? Yes, yes, yes? Excellent. We're at about 6 minutes. And remember, we are not getting out of our seat again until after the active recovery. Now, if you don't know what active recovery is, I'll let you know what that is once we get there. Your main priority right now is making it through the next, again, about 6 minutes. 75 to 95. We have a 2-part push coming up. Listen and listen closely. I just noticed that my shirt's kind of sagged. Listen, before we get started with our 2-part push, has anyone ever had like one of those white t-shirts that start to get a little worn and then the center, for whatever reason, starts to sag down? You know what I'm talking about? Why does that happen? That's what I feel like is happening more on show. I just looked at myself on the camera. I don't know what's wrong with that. Anyway, we're increasing our resistance, and then we will strip our resistance and take off. It is a 60-second challenge. So that means 30 seconds with the resistance on, and then 30 seconds with the resistance off as fast as we can. It's like having a parachute on your back and then you unstrap it and you take off. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, resistance up, let's go. Now for the second half of this 60-second 2-part push, 96 is our minimum goal. 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. We gotta get away from 95. That brief increase of resistance should have prepared us. I'm waiting for someone to join me in yellow. Let me look. There we go. Okay, I see it now. I think it was just a little delayed. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, dos, uno. Beautiful. A little bit more time here. Resistance 1 is where we want to be at. Resistance 1. Very, very light. Instead of 75 to 95, we want to go 85 to 105. Let's go. 85 to 105. Let's go. What's baila? What's that? Is that party? No, that's not party. I don't know what that is. Brian, if that means you're out of here, thank you so much. If that was something different, then welcome to stay. Man, I wish we had like a little chat box, a little text box. Take your time and remain patient. That's the right attitude. That's perfect. This is the representative emoji for staying patient. The name of this biker is Riley. Riley's leading by example. I'm gonna do it one more time. Look at the perfect form. Everything is excellent there. Now, we were supposed to do another 30-second race, and then we were supposed to go into our active recovery with a 60-second race. I'm here to let you know that the 60-second part has not changed. With that being said, everybody make sure you have on sufficient resistance so that your legs are not all wiggly wobbly. We're gonna use a metric system, by the way. 60 seconds racing in 8, 6, don't start early, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now there's gonna be a point here, Amy, where the song gets a little more exciting. When it gets a little more exciting, let the music, not me, but let the music be what motivates you and pushes you a little bit extra and a little bit further. There it is. Uh-oh, 20 seconds. We gotta learn how to pace ourselves, J-Babe. Final, 5, 4, 3, dos. Perfect. Your active recovery is officially here. I do apologize that it is not the song that you wish it were. Oh, Amy was sprinting. Okay. Good job, everybody. Listen, leaderboard, how do we feel so far? How do we feel so far? Excellent. So this is an opportunity for you. Feel free to get out of your seat and just climb a little bit. Feel free to keep your resistance light and keep your legs moving. Feel free to do whatever you have to do here to feel good. The number one thing that you can get out of a class with me is nothing more than feeling successful. More important than how many miles you cover, more important than how many calories you burn, more important than whether or not I have on a great outfit is that you feel successful. All right, so that means that you get whatever it is that you want to get out of your workout. Now let's talk about some of the things that have been on my mind as of recently. So, I'm almost done paying off my cell phone. You know, it took 2 years. Like, what really is, like, what are we paying for these days? Paying 2 years for a phone? Like, what are we? And I know what you're thinking. Well, why didn't you just pay for it in full? Listen, that's besides the point. It shouldn't even take 2 years to pay off a phone. It's the most ridiculous thing in the world. But even more annoying than that is the fact that now they're doing little behind the scenes things. They're like causing my calls to drop. Earlier, my LTE went out, so I had 3G operating for no reason. I don't know. I think someone called me from my phone number. It was something super strange. So they want me to like go in, you know, and say, hey, I think something's wrong with my phone. What they don't know is that I already know that they're working behind the scenes doing little creepy stuff. And if you work for one of those phone companies out there, we know what goes on. I know that you thought I was gonna butter it up. No, we know what goes on. It's an interesting name for a song, for a active recovery. Let's Stay Up All Night. It's an interesting title. I didn't think about that part. All right. So one more thing that I want to introduce some of you who might be new to Motosumo. First of all, before we continue, Brian, I have a question for you. Have you been doing Motosumo for at least a month? Have you been with us for at least a month? Okay, so by the way, I love that you did that emoji, because this, for whatever reason, this right here is our universal no here at Motosumo. I don't know why that's that, but that's what that is. But hey, let's do this. J-Babe and Amy, let's give Brian a big emoji blast for joining us within this last month. Brian, I have one more question for you. Is this your first live ride? No, okay, good, excellent. So you already know that this purple color, oh, it is your first live ride. All right, so this purple color means the end of the ride. That's what it always means. It always means that the ride is coming to an end. That means you don't have a lot of time to work, but we do have just enough. Out of our seat. 3, 2, 1, let's go. You can add resistance or speed. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. This is nothing more than just a wake-up call for you. Keep going. I know, I didn't say how long. I know. Keep going. 15 seconds. We're at the final part of our ride. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent job. Let's take a seat. We won't get out of our seat again. We have 2 minutes total left to work. All that was was again the wake-up call. Now that we are awake and ready for competition, I don't want to compete. I want us to work together as a team. With that being said, one more time, overview tab, 60 seconds, 60 seconds. I would love for us to cover 2 miles. The 4 of us together, 2 miles over 60 seconds. Let's go. We started at 68.4 miles. That means we're aiming for 70.4. Listen, we cannot wait. We cannot wait, we must go. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. 110 is not going to do it. It won't do it, we have to do more. 30 down, 30 more, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Beautiful, finish it. 15. This is it, you have 8, 6, 4, 2, done. That's it. That's the workout. Excellent, excellent, excellent job. We did about 1.8 mile, but it's all right. Good job, everybody. This pink color now represents the end of the ride. The finish, the final piece is over. I should say the final phase of the actual workout is over, and we are now ready to cool down. So continue to allow your legs to move while I give you a little bit of a cool down song here. And just start to inhale, arms up above your head. Okay. It's like this song does not sound like it's about to be a cool down song, but yeah. Exhale down. And one more time, inhale up. Exhale, reach your hands forward, and then push your butt back over your seat. Amy, J-Babe, Brian, huge shout out to all 3 of you for doing that ride today, making the most of it. For those of you who have never joined us for a live ride, you are missing out. You are not getting the full experience. Taking replay classes is literally equivalent to buying shoes that have lights on them and the lights not working. It is literally the equivalent. Push your hips forward. Feel free to rotate your neck however you feel comfortable. I mean, it's not really a cool down song, but it's just not super loud. That's the one thing it's not that I was looking for. And I thought that one was gonna hit us in the face, like Ultra Music Festival type stuff, or I don't know, maybe Lollapalooza. Is Lollapalooza, is that like a loud music kind of thing? Then we're ready to take a seat. So remember, listen, we have 4 other formats. For anyone who does not know this, I wanna run through them quickly. Endurance game, which is our endurance-based format, could be similar to what we did today. I mean, it really is similar to what we did today, but we also have fast and fun, lighter, faster. We have stronger together. If you're the type of person who loves to be in that 70 to 85 range, of course, going into the 60s and the 50s as well, that would be the ride for you. We also have our signature ride, which is a combination of endurance, fast and fun. Oh, the signature ride is what we just did. What am I missing? Fast and fun, stronger together, and endurance. And then we also have our beginner ride, which could just be a recovery ride for you or something like that. But feel free to take advantage of all the options that we do offer you here, because we have plenty of them. Have a fantastic remainder of wherever you are. I will see you when I see you. Thank you all again so much.